Good morning. Today's topic is logarithms. So what are these logarithms? So logarithms are a type of numbers coming to the category of irrational numbers. These all are what? Irrationals. Logarithms are nothing but irrationals. Generally we have a real number system, in that we have rationals q and irrationals q dash. So these logarithms are coming to the category of irrational number. So how the logarithms are introduced means these logarithms are nothing but, suppose we have transposition properties, no? Suppose plus become minus, minus become plus, into become division, division become into. Like that, these logarithms are transposition property of exponents, means exponents become logarithms. If you do transposition, exponent become logarithms. How means, if you take a power x equals to n, a power x equals to n, this is in which form? Exponent form. So what is the value of x? Nothing but that x solution can be existed in logarithm system. How? That is nothing but logarithm of a number n to the same base a to the right side also. So this can be read as x equal logarithm of number n to the base a, or simply log n to base a, or simply log n base a. So like that. Okay, na? So always remember, logarithms nothing but these are generated from exponents. So transposition form of exponents. Means if you do reverse calculation, reverse simplification from this, so how to remember means I will give one clue. A power x equal to n. So it is in exponent form. By visually we are saying clearly. If you want to convert it into logarithm form, x, we are getting x. Then a transpose to opposite side. If you transpose a, here a is only base a. If it is transposed to opposite side, that become what? Logarithm of base a. And right side already have certain number n. Means a power x equals to n. If you want to find the x, a transpose and it will become what? Log base a. Then number n as it is. Okay na? So in that way logarithms are evaluated. So if you do reverse, means if you want to calculate only n, suppose only n, then log base a will be transposed to opposite side. In that case, logarithm converted into exponent. That's why this log term will be cancelled, means eliminated. You will get only a, and x goes to exponent place, a power x equal to n. So you just remember x equal, if you go outside that log base a, n as it is. And if you want to calculate n, log base a transposed and logarithm term will be eliminated. You will get only a power x. That's it. So let us discuss some properties in this logarithm. So logarithm of a number to the same base is always 1. Means if the number and base are same, logarithm value is 1. Next, logarithm of number 1 to any base a is 0. Means simply log 1 is 0. So remember some cases we won't mention particularly the base also. Means if you have suppose log 1, that is what? 0. No need of mentioning the base, suppose. And log 5, what is its base means you don't know, but we can take generally as 10. These are said to be natural logarithms or common logarithms. Natural logarithms or common logarithms. So these are the characteristics of logarithms. Next, if you see log 1 to base a equals to 0, if you take product rule, in logarithm we have a product rule, log mn, product between two numbers is nothing but sum of their individuals of logarithms. So log m plus log m. If you have base, same base will be applied. So in the product, whatever be the number of terms we have, those will be separated with the sum of their individuals. Log p is the base e, like that. If you have one more q, plus we can take. But if you take another rule, that is quotient rule or division rule, if you take generally division at a time we can take between two only. That's why log m by n nothing but in that it will be separated as difference between them, means log m minus log m. So base is what? If we take suppose here same a. Next exponent rule, it is product rule. Product rule becomes what? Sum of their individuals. Division rule becomes what? Difference between their individuals. Next exponent rule is what? Means log suppose x, means logarithm of a number x, if it is has suppose power m, then this m will act as quotient, means it will be multiplied with entire term. So m into log x. So m it will come here. So m it will come here. So m into log x. If you have a base, same base dv. This is called as exponent form. Okay na? So log x power m base a equal to m into log x base a. Next, one more if we take, that is what, if a value is a number having its exponent in the form of logarithm. It is a number, it is exponent. In that exponent, the base and in the logarithm base are if same, then directly that n will be your answer. Means a power log n to the base a is equals to what? n. Okay na? Next one, see here, logarithm of, suppose a number a to base b power m if we have, power m if we have. Otherwise, let us take in this one, logarithm of a number and a base, if these two are having bases like powers, powers if we have like that, means logarithm of a number a power m to the base b power n, logarithm of a number a power m to the base b power n. In that case, these powers will be divided, means m divided by n into logarithm of number a to the base b. So m by n into log a base b. Okay na? So from that we can take one more like this, log a to the base b power suppose x if we have. Then is it similar to this one? No, yes, because a power m there is no one means 1. Then apply 1 by x into logarithm of a to the base b, like that. Next, if logarithm of a equals to logarithm of b, means two logarithmic terms with the same coefficients are compared, then automatically a equals to b. A equals to b. If the base suppose here some x, here also if x, then only it is possible. Suppose if it is base other than x, then it is not possible. Remember that. Okay na? So if it is x, same base of logarithms can be compared, then only it is possible. A equals to b. So these are the formulas in and properties. Formulas are properties of logarithm. Let us discuss some problems now. See students, some problems. Find or simplify the value of logarithm of some 32 to the base 2 is the question. So find this value is the question. So how can you find this? Let us see here. Generally based upon standard form we can solve it. We have to find this value. Means if we simplified it, we will get certain answer. What is that answer we don't know. Let us assume that answer as x. Means if we find, we will get some x. Means this value equal to x. Means let logarithm of 32 to the base 2 is equal to x. Let us assume. So we are assuming. Let us take this as suppose some 1. Then if you see, it is in which form? Means which form in the sense logarithmic form or exponent form? That is I am asking. So clearly it is in logarithmic form. As per standard form, if a power x equals to n, then means exponent, then converted into logarithm how x equals to a transpose. So that becomes log base a and number n. Generally you have to write first log n to the base a. But if it is in this form, then you have to convert it into exponent form. If it is in exponent, we can convert it into logarithm. If it is in logarithm, we can convert it into exponent. This is standard form. Means if we convert, what will happen? N equal. Means if you want to eliminate log, then log a transpose to the opposite side, that become only a, and this base become now exponent. In this form it will be correct. Means now let us tell me 32. You don't confuse, just you have to eliminate logarithm. 32 you have to write left side. What we are doing? Transposing log base 2 to the opposite side. So always remember, if there is log and if it is transposed, that log will be eliminated, only you will get that number. What will is the number 2? And the previous value whatever it is, it becomes what is exponent. Simply. Okay na? So now observe 32 equal to power x. Now let us convert it into logarithmic form. X equal now 2 only. If we transpose, it becomes what? Log base 2. Number 32, 32 as it is. Okay na? Are you getting previous one or not? Yes or yes. So this is way of solving logarithmic problem. Now let us see here. 32 equal to power x. So you know, in a exponent chapter we solved so many problems. If it is in this form, factorize 32 in powers of 2. Means 32. If we factorize 2, 16 jar, 2, 8 jar, 2, 4 jar, 2, 2. How many 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means 2 power 5 equal 2 power x. Now we know one formula is what? If bases are same, automatically powers are equal. What is that? If a power m equal a power n, then m equals n. What is m and n places here? 5 equal x. But generally left side should be a variable. Means here we are not finding 5, we are finding x. So whatever you are finding, that should be left side. So many of the students writing in this form only, but it is actually not final step. One more step is what? What you are finding, x we are finding. X nothing but our problem. So that should be left side. So x is equals to 5. But x means actually what they actually find x? No, they ask to log 32 base 2. You have imagined it as x. Now x nothing but this value. Is it no? From 1. So in place of x we can take this. Therefore log 32 to the base 2 is equals to in place of x 5. So now this is the value they are asking in the problem. So in that way you have to solve. This is standard form. Okay na? So see here log 32 base 2 you have to assume it as x. Then 32 is equals to 2 transpose. Means log 2 transpose log will be eliminated. Only you will get 2 power x. 32 if you factorize 2 power 5 equal to power x. Bases are same equal to the power, but x is equals to 5. Nothing but x, nothing but our problem. The same problem will also be done in second method. What is that method mean? As per the properties of logarithm. What is that? They given log 32 base 2. So can we write it as log? Convert the number into the powers of the same base. 32 already we have. What is that? 2 power 5 to the base same. Now this is in form of what? Exponent form. So what is that? Logarithm of x power m to the some base a is equals to m will come here like that 5 will come here. Means we can complete it first m into log x to the base a. From this 5 into log 2 to the base. Now 5 into log 2 to the base. If number and base are same, from the formula log a to the base a is equals to what? 1. So from that 5 into 1. What is that answer? 5. So what is log 32 base 2 value? 5. And here also 5. It is from properties of logarithms and it is some conversion of exponent to standard form. Means exponent to logarithm, logarithm to exponent, vice versa manner. In both form method we can solve. Let us consider one more problem here. Find the value of logarithm of 0.001 to the base 10 is the question. In that case, how can we solve? Same method. Let us assume it as, to find this, let us assume it as x. Then what will become? 0.001 equals to, we are taking this one, nothing but this will be transposed. If it is transposed, the log will be eliminated, only you will get 10 and it goes to the exponent 10 power x. It is in decimal, it is in powers of 10. How can, suppose in the previous problem 32 and 2 means there is a relative with 32 and 2 in this form. Like that, is there any relation? Means you have to think of it. You know that if it is decimal, convert it into fraction form. What will happen? If you remove decimal, you will get 1. How many? 3. 1, 2, 3 places means 3 zeros. So what will we get? Only 1 by 1000 is equals to 10 power x. Then see here, left side 10 power x. X we are finding, that side should be left side. 1 by 10,000 means, 1 by 1000 means 1 by 1000. Can we write it in powers of 10? Yes. 10 power how much? 10 power 1, 10. 10 power 2, 100. 10 power 3000, 3. So 1 by 10 cube you will get. Again 1 by 10 cube reciprocal. If you have identity, 1 by a power n is what? A power minus a. So 10 power minus 2. Now see, bases are same. As per the formula, this one. What is x value? X equals to minus. But x nothing but our problem. What is that? Logarithm of 0.001 to the base 10 is minus. So otherwise, if you feel it has some lengthy, some students already know how can we convert. So remember that thing also I will tell you. If it is 0.1, we can take it as 10 power minus 1. Remember, if it is 0.01, that is 10 power minus 1. It is not a particular manner. If we convert in this form, we will get. But instead of doing this directly, we can take. Next, 0.001, 10 power minus 3. 0.0001 is 10 power minus 2. Just remember, after point how many decimal places are there, you have to take 10 power such many negative powers. So 10 power 1, 2, 3 minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 power minus 2. Like that. Okay now? Next, if you take some another problem, if you in the given problem, the problem is like this. Simplify the value of log root x to the base x is the question. Simplify log root x base x is the question. If you observe generally in these models we are taking the given question as x, but in the question also if it is x, so that is the main mistake some of the students you are doing. If already x present in the problem, you have to take other than x. Here x, there is no such condition always to take x. We are taking it as a variable. But if the variable already presented in the problem, suppose already presented in the problem, you have to take other than a. There are so many alphabets in that. So let us take it as a, or it as a, or it as b like that. Suppose I am taking a, suppose k, small k. Then if you see, it is in which form? Logarithmic form. Convert it to exponent form. If we convert, number root x is equal to log x base x transpose. It will become what? Only x. Log eliminated. Power k. Now root x, root value we know, exponent 1 by 2, root value is 1 by 2 is equal to x power k. Now 1 by 2 is equals to k because bases are same. Nothing but k equal to 1 by 2. K equal to 1 by 2, but k is what? Therefore log root x base x equals to 1 by 2. This is your final solution. And while solving this problem, sometimes you are doing, after finding x you are thinking that this is final answer and you have stopped like this. So but don't do. Actually they are not asking you find x. They are asking this way. If they ask like this, if logarithm of 0.001 to the base equal to x, then find x. If they ask you, this is final step. If they didn't mention, if they only mention in this manner, then what is you are finding, you have to write that therefore step compulsory. So these are the problems based upon main characteristics of the logarithm. Let us discuss some more problems.
Start.
See students, here one more problem. 2 power 2 plus log 3 base 2 means your base is 2, power is this one. So if it is in that way, how can we solve that problem? So if you observe, only base is 2, no, like this. Once if you observe, it is in which form? 2 power some 2 plus some other thing. Means if you consider exponent form, a power m plus n. Actually it is nothing but generated from what? A power m into a power m. Actually a power m into a power m nothing but bases are same. If it is the product, we have to add the powers. Like if it is in this form, we can convert it into the right side. How? 2 power 2 into again 2 power log 3 base 2. That's it. 2 power 2 into log 3 base 2. Now see, 2 power 2 value is what? It means 2 will be repeated 2 times in the product. 2 into 2, 4 into. If you see this one, we have one formula. In the characteristics we discussed this word a power. Is it no power? If power is in logarithmic form, a power logarithm of n to same base a, then the answer is what? N. Like that. If you observe here, see 2a means if they are same, 3 is directly your answer. So 4 into 3, 2. That's it. Okay na? So this is way of solving. So in problems, if you are using formulas, you better write them in the side of the problem and put them in a box. Then you will get exact marks whatever they are avoiding. Okay na? Whatever they are allocated the marks, those allocated marks will be provided for you. Next let us consider some other problems. See here, expansion suppose. Expand logarithm of square root of x cube y power 5 divided by z power 7 is your question. Expand, they mentioned expand. How? Let us see. Suppose, let us see some otherwise like this. If it is problem in this form, suppose. Then once if we observe, it is in which form? Quotient form. What is that? Logarithm of m by n, some numerator and some denominator if it is, that can be separated as difference log m minus log m. So let us write in that form. So it become what? Log x cube y power 5 minus log z power 7. Only numerator, but it is consisting of 2 terms. Whatever it is, first log m minus log m. That's it. Now if you observe, this is in again which form? In this problem itself we can observe 2 types of, what are they? First here quotient formula, division formula completed. And if you observe here, it is in which form? Product form. Means logarithm of mn, product is what? Log m plus log n. Means instead of this problem, if this is your problem, only this is your problem, for 1 mark if they ask expand log x cube y power 5, means what? You will get log first term x cube plus log y power 5 minus it is log z power 7 as it is. Understood? So means it is what based upon this one. So if you have two or more terms, you have to separate with the sum. Now in these three terms, if you observe, numbers are in exponent form. So as per the formula, what is that? Log x power m is what? M log x. See students, each and every step based upon one formula, you have to mention that formula compulsory. So if it is in exponent form, it will act as some coefficient m into. Nothing but here it become what? 3 into log x. 3 into log x, 3 log x. It is what? 5 into log y, 5 log y. And it is what? 7 into log z, 7 log z. This is your final expansion of the given formula. This is way of expand. And one thing I removed in the starting of problem, what is that? If it is square root symbol. If it is square root symbol, what does it mean? Square root value, we know that. What is that? 1 by 2 means in the next step it becomes what like this? Log x cube y power 5 divided by z power 7. Instead of square root, we can write as whole power 1 by 2. That's it. Means it looks like what? Exponent form. Log x power m. M into means this 1 by 2 will come here. That nothing but in front of it. Means you will get in front of it. Then after we can expand it. Means in every step you will get this 1 by 2. That's it. So in this single problem we have completed so many models. What are they? One root problem model, one is a division problem model, one is a product problem model, one is exponent problem model. So in this problem we have covered all. So carefully observe what is going on in this problem. So compulsory you have to write the formulas side of this problem. So let us solve some many. See students, one problem. If x square plus y square equal 25xy, it means it is a given thing. Then you have to do that certain thing. In this proved thing, what we observed, these all are involved with logarithmic term. Isn't it no? These all are involved with logarithmic term. So let us take here, what they given? Given that x square plus y square equals to 25xy. So in this type of the problems, you need to observe one clue. Is that what? If you observe in this is involved with variables, it is also variable, it is also variable, but it is a numeral. And if you observe this thing, as per exponent, this 3 will go here, means it will become what? 3q. 3q value is what? 27. What does it mean? 27. You have to realize that 27, but here you have 25. What is the difference between them? 2. That 2 you have to get here, nothing but 27xy you have to get. To get 27xy, already you have 25xy terms. How many you need more? 2xy terms you need. You better add, that's it. So add 2xy on both sides. That's it. So remember, clue is always from the problem. Add 2xy on both sides. That is one more clue to get. Otherwise, one more I tell you. If you observe left side, logarithm of x plus y. If you take this 2 here, it become what? X plus y. If come here, if it is comes here, x plus y whole square. What is x plus y whole square expansion? X square plus y square and plus 2xy. Now if you observe the left side part, here also left side part, x square plus y square only you have. But what is that means? 2xy. That's why you have to add 2xy. So 2 clues to get that. So add, if we add x square plus y square plus 2xy left side, and right side also 25xy plus 2xy. Now see, this totally now it become what? Expansion. So can we write in this place as x plus y whole square now? Yes, obvious. Next here it become what? 25xy plus 2xy become what? 27xy. Okay. After that what you have to do means, in the proved part the terms are involved with logarithms. Means again add logarithm. That's it. You can add log on both sides. So add or simply apply, in better word is what? Apply logarithm on both sides. If you apply, it become what? Logarithm of x plus y whole square equals to logarithm of 27xy. Now it looks like what? Exponent form of some log x power m. Log x power m. M into log x. M is what here? 2. 2 into logarithm of x plus y. 2 into logarithm of x plus y. Left side you have got it. Left side also. Okay na? So remember. Next, if you see here, it become what? Product of how many? 3 terms. Means product rule. Mn. Log m plus log n. Like that 3 terms. Log. First term is what? 27. Plus second term is what? Log x. Plus third term is what? Log y. Next here it become what? 2 into Okay, now 2 into log of x plus 1. Log 27 can be written as after factorization. 27 factorize 3. 9 3. 3 how many 3? 3 power 3 plus this is same and it is also same log x plus log. Next step it will become also same and it will come here. What it become? 3 into log 3 as per exponent plus it is log x plus and it is log y. So right side are yes. So after writing this step, therefore you have to write hence proved. So this is way of solving logarithmic problem. Next model, let us go to next. See student, one more problem. Important problems. These are 4 marks problems. 4 marks. If 2.3 whole power x equal 0.23 whole power y equal 1000, then find 1 by x minus 1 by y. So how can we solve this problem? Is if you observe these are in which form? Exponent form. So here this problem we are going to solve as per exponent only. Okay na? So how can we solve it? First part, second part. These two parts are equal to third part. What is that third part? 1000. What does it mean? First also equals to 1000. Second also equals to 1000. Let us write that. So given that 2.3 whole power x is equals to 1000. Means 2.3 whole power x equals to, it is in exponent form. Convert it is also into exponent form. What will we get? 10 power 3. Next, only 2.3 is equals to what? 10 power 3. If we transpose power, then it becomes what? Reciprocal. Always remember, if a power some b is equals to c, then a is equals to c power b become reciprocal 1 by b. So always remember. Okay na? So based upon that 10 power 3 x become what? Reciprocal 1 by x. Next identity, a power m whole power n. We know this identity. So then what will become? Both powers will be multiplied each other. A power mn. So like that 2.3 is equals to 10 power 3 whole power 1 by x means 3 into 1 3 by x. So take it as equation 1. So 2.3 equal 10 power 3 by x. Next one, here 0.23 whole power y equals to 1000. So 1000 is already I stated now, we can write it as exponent form. 1000 nothing but 10 power 3, 10 cube value. 10 cube. Now see here 0.23 is equals to 10 power 3 whole power 1 by y. Okay na? Whole power 1 by y. Because if I transpose it to opposite side, again it is in the same form. So 0.23 is equals to 10 power 3 into 1 3 by y. 3 into 1 3 by y. So if you observe it is 2.3, it is 0.23. So we have taken it as equation 1. Let us solve some more here, reduce it. 2.3 0.23. If you think of it, we will get certain relation between them. How? Let us see. Can we write it as 2.3 as 23 by 10 now? If I remove, I will get 1 and a decimal point, means decimal 0 is equals to 10 power 3 by x. Here 10 is dividing. If I take opposite side, 23 equals 10 power 3 by x into, here dividing. If I take it if it is dividing, it will multiply into 10. Into 10 power is what? 1. Now see, bases are same. So from the formula a power m into a power n, we can write it as a power m plus 2. So what will we get? Equals to 10 power 3 by x into 10 power 1. Both powers will be added. 3 by x plus 1. That is left side 20. So 10 power 3 by x plus 1. 10 power. Now take this observation as 1. Means after completion of this all, next we are preparing the second one. So same after this also, if you observe, it become what? 23 by 100 now. If I convert it into fraction form, 10 power 3 by y. Now 23 is equals to 10 power 3 by y. Here it is dividing. Here it become what? Into 100. Further if I write, it become 10 power 3 by y into 100 means 10 power 2. Same formula if I apply, powers will be added. 10 power 3 by y plus 2. Left side it is what? 20. Equation. If you observe equation 1 and equation 2, in equation 1 and equation 2, left side parts are same now, 23, 20. If left side parts are same, can we equate right side parts also? Yes. So we can write See students, from equation 1 and equation 2, left side parts 23, 23 side parts also. So what will you get? First equation, right side part 10 power 3 by x plus 1 equals to second equation, right side part 10 power 3 by y plus 1. So now see, if you have the bases are same, means if a power m equals a power n, then m equals to n, powers also equalated. So from this powers will be equalated. So what is become 3 by x plus 1 equals to 3 by y plus 1. Now see, in this, these are variables, group them together, and numbers group them together. 3 by x left side, 3 by y I am transposing to left side, minus 3 by y, and is equals to 2, plus 1 if I transpose right side become minus 1. So in these two, if you observe 3 is common, if I take 3 common, what I get? Some students write only x minus 1. X minus y, is it correct? No. 3 if I take, it nothing but it become what? 1 into 3, it is also 1 into 3. If I take 3 common, you will get 1. So remember that, don't do the mistake. So it become what? 1 by x minus, it become what? 1 by y. So put the minus in. Understood? Now multiply 3 into 1, 3 by x minus 3 into 1, 3 by y. A equals to 2 minus 1, 1. Now here, what they are asking, the value of only 1 by x minus 1 by y. So transpose 3 to opposite side. Therefore, 1 by x minus 1 by y. Here 3 is multiplying. If you take opposite side, become what? 1 by y. So this is the value of 1 by x minus 1 by y is equals to 1 by y. In some cases they may ask like this also. If this is the thing given to you, then prove that, instead of find, prove that 1 by x minus 1 by y equal to 1 by 3. In that way also they may ask. So this is the problem based upon logarithms. So students, do the practice regarding this topic. Thank you.